Hey guys, Robin here. So I got Clay here. He's going to help us demonstrate what our feet are doing in our swing. So what we're going to talk about today is how we can get a little bit more miles per hour with their feet. And I want to kind of mention also is that, speed does not just from our legs or lower body. Like speed comes from our total body, whether our shoulders, our torso, our hands, everything. So what we're going to talk about today is what our feet are doing. So one thing I'm going to have you start out doing is kind of taking a swing, not really using your feet in an athletic motion. By that, what I mean saying is that if you look at just where he's at address, he's really nice, evenly balanced. His feet are nice and square. And one thing that we're going to notice that we find a lot with teaching pros, even when I was taught, was that to feel like you're going to get a good balanced finish, like let's think about that left foot. Let's say his left foot just stays nice and planted on the ground, doesn't really move, not really getting his toes up at all. So you'll see a lot of guys who are, let's say if we're using a lot of athletic motion, a lot of that power from the ground up, even like Bubba is a perfect example. He comes up there impact, and if you notice that he's way up on his toes, and that left foot and the left heel is coming up off the ground, and that's kind of really utilizing the ground properly, and that's what I'm talking about as far as using our feet in the right way. So again, what we're going to do is take a swing here where it's just going to look nice, kind of like pretty. Our left foot's going to stay planted, our right foot's going to kind of pivot up like it normally would, and he's just going to stand out there like he's trying to like we're going to take a picture of him, which we really are. But go ahead and hit one out for us. Nice.
And that was right down the middle, and this is kind of where I think a lot of instruction has gone when we use so much video over the last 10 years. Everybody wants everything to look just perfect, Yeah. So my foot didn't roll open, or I'll turn it this way so you guys can see from this camera too. My foot didn't roll open like that. It didn't lift up and twist. I didn't get up on my toes. That would be what something says, oh, that's really good looking footwork.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at the numbers and see what we got.
So so clubhead speed was at 103. So we know that you can pump it out there or swing a little bit harder than that. Total distance on that one was 253. So just kind of go and talk about that. It's like that looked great. If I was like watching down the range or anything, I'd say, man, that is like a great looking swing.
And that was about as hard as I could swing, keeping my feet still. I felt like if I was going to swing any harder, then my feet would have had to move around a little bit.
Yeah.
So now if we're gonna ramp it up and I want to go all out, what should I be focusing on here?
Yeah. So let's talk about what our feet are doing. So as you take it back, as you take it to the top of your golf swing, you're really going to start to feel like the more of the pressure is going to go in as you start to take it back on the ball of your feet inside, and then it kind of transfers, feeling like more on the heel. So as that transfers the weight, so you're loaded up now on that right side. All that kind of like pressure right there is loaded up on the inside of that right knee, that foot. So now you can feel like, if you're a sprinter, if you're like waiting to go, you feel like I can really just want to shoot off from the ball, like really the ball of my feet as you rotate through. So as you take it to the top, again, feeling loaded up. Now you're going to start your downswing. Now that's going to transfer over. Now you're going to feel it on that left ball of your foot. Again, now you see how his heel's coming out to the back heel of the left foot. So that's really utilizing that ground. So there's a lot of pressure going down into the ground. So you can see like Justin Thomas or Rory, for example.
Yeah, they're up there like that, almost off the ground.
Yeah, they're just really utilizing the ground. There's like a ton of pressure is going down to the ground, and that ground's kind of pushing back up, forcing. So that's where they're here, super athletic, just like really any sport that we're talking about, football, basketball, where they're all using their core and their body to fire through in their feet. So that's what's going on in their feet. So on this swing, I want you to really feel like when you take it to the top of your swing, you're loaded up, and you can fire through, feeling that weight transferred over into the left side.
I've noticed two main patterns when we're looking at the lead foot with PGA Tour players or high swing speed players. If you try to keep the foot planted on the ground and the heel doesn't come up at all, then what's going to happen is the foot's going to roll out. That's kind of what Jordan Spieth is doing. His foot is staying firmly on the ground, but since he's rotating through some power, his foot kind of rolls over like that. I probably don't like that one as much because it could maybe hurt the ankle over time. But the other pattern that we see with basically all tour players is that, as you mentioned, we're going to go in the ball of the foot. That's going to lift the heel a little bit, and then it's going to plant on the ground, and it's going to actually rotate open. So you're going to start here, but you're going to end up with the foot a little bit more open. So I'll go ahead and just do my normal swing, and I'm going to try to swing a little bit faster on this one, see if I can get above 103, hopefully. And let's see what my feet do just naturally, not even thinking about it. So there, when I came on through, the foot opened up, and that helped me to get on through with the hips.
Oh yeah. So you can already tell how much faster that was.
Probably didn't hit the best swing in the world, but I'm sure the miles per hour is a little faster than the one before.
Yeah, we still hit out there 280, but yeah, now he's at 116, so that's a 13 mile per hour distance, just from feel like he's really utilizing your feet the right way. So all right guys, so go ahead and try that out there. Good luck working on trying to get a little bit more distance or a little bit more speed. I mean, just trying to utilize those feet in the right way. Thanks guys, and have fun. Hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed that video talking about how we can get a little bit more speed just from our feet and what our feet are doing alone. But you can really use your feet properly all day long, but if you don't have lag in our golf swing, that really won't matter. So there's gonna be a preview plan here talking about lag, how we can get a little bit more speed from lag and using our hips properly. So go ahead and click on that iCard. I'll take you to the full version of that video, plus 5 free bonus videos on our website on there. All right guys, so have fun out there, play well as always, and good luck.
Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.